Hello, and welcome to Kuckles Plays. This may be the creepiest game I played all weekend. Might be. This is Nekopara, Volume 1. It is about Catgirls. Yeah. But, if you don't believe me that this would be creepy on the fact that they're Catgirls alone, and that they look like creepy anime whatever, this game originally in its form is uncensored, so there's definitely nudity and creepy stuff going on there. The Steam version is censored, and that's the one I'm playing. There is also config options, pretty normal on this screen, but for effects and sound there's a chest bounciness slider which I wouldn't be playing this properly if I didn't set it all the way up. Because. So we are going to play Nekopara. Catgirl stuff. And I'm going to have to figure out a lot of female voices. So, yeah. Though, let's just get this over with. Let's just get started. Thank you very much. I'm heading out now. Phew, this should be the most of the boxes then. I wiped the sweat off my forehead with my arm, as the moving truck disappeared from my view. Although it was early April, and only the beginning of spring, today's weather was quite nice. It was not even a bit hot. Well, it's a good day for a new start. I turned my head and looked at the empty bakery, which didn't have even even have any signage yet. The brand new exterior wall had a western look with a predominantly white and brown motif. There was a large window, which let in lots of sunlight. Finally, there were the words that displayed the name of the bakery, La Solier, La Solier. Meaning, in proper French article, Le was also La Solier, meaning the sun. It was a nod towards the name of a shop of someone I admired. Now that I'm on my own, I'll have to do my best. I softly murmured to myself. From here on out, no one will tell me what to do. I was going to start completely anew, despite having the structure of my family's name and everything that's happened up till now. I alone would decide my path and take responsibility for what I do. In exchange for that freedom, I cannot blame anyone else for what happens. Still, although I was a bit worried, the thought of what lay ahead made me break into a smile. All right. In any case, I'd better get all these cleaned up. I took a deep breath and got my spirits back up. I stepped into the new smelling bakery. What's this big box? In front of me was a large box which I didn't recognize. In fact, there were two of them. Fragile, delicate. Absolutely this side up. If thrown, your company will be in trouble. The warnings were going overboard. They were getting annoying. Even if these are baking supplies, I don't remember buying anything quite like this. First off, these boxes... They were boxes from what looked like it came from my house. If those were for the bakery, there's no way I wouldn't remember buying them. There were no tags from the moving company either. All of that there was those warning labels. I'll know for sure once I open the... Achoo! Huh? Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Meow. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Oh, it's just a cat, huh? Just a troublesome cat. Jeez. Phew, thank goodness. Looks like that fooled him. That was close.
Chocolate better be careful, meow.
Like that would fool me. Like that would fool me. What are you doing, Chocolate? What's going on? Oh, okay, Catgirl in a box.
Long time no see, right, Master?
We just saw each other at home yesterday, you know.
Well, that's true. Chocolate guesses. More important than that, listen up. These movers were really mean. So they were picking up Chocolate, right? And they said, this box is heavy, so be careful with it. Chocolate wanted to hiss at them, and all of a sudden Chocolate really did. Chocolate did her best to control her temper, but Chocolate was fuming, you know? Absolutely fuming.
Well, compared to the rest of my things, you are heavy. She ignored what I said. Chocolate puffed up her cheeks. You could say that she was always happy-go-lucky, or rather that she preoccupied herself with only what was in front of her. Well, I guess this is how you describe Chocolate. While I was getting ready to move, I did wonder why I didn't see you.
Itchy!
Huh? Hey.
Long time no see, Master. My nose was itchy because the inside of the moving truck was dusty.
Why is Vanilla here too?
Wherever Chocolate goes, I am too. Besides, Catgirls don't dislike tight spaces. Also, they said this box is heavy, so be careful with it in regards to me too. So I was also bad, just steaming.
Again, huh? In any case, Chocolate, Vanilla, get out of here. I was at my wit's end with the large boxes that had shown up suddenly. Anyhow, Chocolate and Vanilla got out of their boxes. Why is no one picking up the phone? Just what is Shiguri doing? Whatever. I hung up after trying to call my little sister. There was no way that Chocolate and Vanilla could have gotten mixed up in the rest of these boxes in the first place. On the outside, Catgirls look almost human. They can understand words and talk just like us. But more than humans, Catgirls were closer to normal cats. After all, Catgirls had ears and tails just like cats do, because is that the only thing? Really? They were genetically modified humanoid cats that were commonly referred to as Catgirls. These days, Catgirls fit into society as pets in families or partners to humans. My little sister really loves to dote on Catgirls. So our family has 6, including Chocolate and Vanilla. In any case, they couldn't have mailed themselves all on their own. Mailing living things through the post would be impossible for one thing. There's no way my parents would have helped with this either. Thus, I could only guess that it was somehow Shigeri's doing. I also see Shigeri was an accomplice to them then.
Meow, this is a really pretty home. Chocolate really likes the smell of Mew bedding and furniture. It's bigger than it looks. Perfect for Master's abilities. Vanilla, over here! Let's take a look at that room! Time to explore! From where it is, I suspect that's the bedroom. Master's new bed must be in there. Meow! We can't miss that! Let's go snuggle in it! Snuggle time!
Oh god.
Snuggling acknowledged. That's fine by me. With that, then let's go.
Don't get out of control and hurt yourselves. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Without any ill intentions, the 2 Catgirls were off and running. Well, the bakery did have living quarters on the 2nd floor, so I wasn't worried about them causing a ruckus around here. Of course, they aren't young Catgirls anymore either. so I shouldn't have to worry about them getting out of control too much. Well, besides that, I looked up an address on my phone's address book. Minaduki residence. Well, I already left Shigure a message, so she should call me back later. Without pressing the call button, I put my cell phone back in my pocket. I had moved out without saying anything, so for her to call me back within the day seemed a bit stupid. Well, it wasn't really an issue I needed to bring up right this moment. I should hear from Shigure anytime soon now. Yeah. Oh, Jesus!
We finished snuggling on Master's bed! The bed was very fluffy. It's getting a passing score.
Good work, you two. Gosh, both of you have major bedhead. Sheesh. Their hair didn't change.
Fwah! Chocolate loves it when Master rubs her head. It feels good! I have no objections to this, more.
I tidied up their hair with a comb. Their soft hair felt nice as always. This is creepy. I lightly bonked them both on the head while they had their eyes closed. Now then, why were the two of you hiding among my moving boxes?
You said you wouldn't bring us with you, so we had no choice.
Chocolate said she was going, so I tagged along. You had no choice? You just tagged along? You two? I figured that had to be the reason, but anyhow, I recomposed myself and looked at the two of them again. Listen up, okay? How many times have I told you to? This isn't a vacation or a picnic. I moved out because I have no intention of going back there. If you were at home, you wouldn't have to anything to worry about. Shigure and the other Catgirls are there too. It would be better if you two just... Okay. Oh, Jesus.
That's not it. That's just, Chocolate's stomach is being rebellious. So that's not really... It really...
Master, Vanilla moved out really early in the morning, so there was no time to eat breakfast. The sound of Chocolate's stomach rumbling is cute anyways.
What? While listening to those silly excuses, I glanced at the clock and saw it was already past 1 o'clock. Now that I had thought about it, I hadn't eaten anything since this morning either. Well, why don't we have lunch first then, I guess.
Yay! Food Chocolate loves, Master!
Understanding as ever, Master. We are in your debt.
These two were as easygoing as always. Oh god. I'm getting fired up, meow. Meat, huh? Must be meat. I guess that's them talking in that loading screen.
Shopping! Shopping! Shopping together with Master, meow!
Lately, Master hasn't taken us shopping with him at all. So that's why Chocolate is such a good mood right now, meow.
You're really happy too, right, Vanilla? Come on, Chocolate is going to squish your cheeks.
Chocolate, that tickles. Yeah, no, don't.
You'll bother those around us, so try not to get too carried away, you two. Since the refrigerator was empty, we had to go to the nearby shopping district to buy groceries. From brand name clothing to stores to supermarkets, there was an array of stores. There was even a drugstore with daily necessities among them. If you come here, we'll have just about everything. That was how a real estate agent had recommended this place to me. Wait, don't you two go shopping with Shigure often?
Ew! Shopping with Shigure-chan, shopping with Master is totally different.
Sigh. It is troubling that Master does not have the proper mindset of a master. Chocolate pities you.
Hey, first of all, Shigure is your master.
Shigure-chan is our master too, but Shigure-chan is Shigure-chan. That's why Master is Master.
That's totally different, right? Right?
Right.
I don't understand your reasoning, but I can tell you're very enthusiastic, just as expected of chocolate. Clap, clap, clap.
Never mind then. Anyhow, keep it down inside the store, okay? I parted from the two of them. I decided to hurry on ahead.
Master, Shikura-chan said this is a good shampoo. And it makes your hair all smooth and smells really sweet and nice, too.
But that stuff is for you two to use. I don't need it, so put it down and come over here.
Master, does that mean... That's mean. It's so mean. It feels like you hit me. Now, don't cry, Chocolate. Master is an awful person, isn't he?
Don't just say that and then toss that in the basket all nonchalantly.
His defense is strong.
I had to be on guard, or those two would sneak something in when I wasn't paying attention. They had even tried to grab another basket for themselves at the supermarket earlier. It was apparent to me how dreadful an idea it was when they decided to come along.
Yeah, sorry, Master. It's been a long time since Chocolate went shopping with Master, so Chocolate got really excited.
Catgirls are honest, so it can't be helped. It would be nice if Master was honest too. Slip.
It has nothing to do with being honest. I'm telling you, don't just put the shampoo in the basket like that. Put it back.
We repent. Please, Master. We beg of you. We're begging you to buy shampoo for chocolate and vanilla.
It is sad to return to a home that does not have shampoo. Catgirls don't like having oily hair.
I don't get what's going on right now.
My word, he won't even buy shampoo for those catgirls. Poor things.
I wonder if we shall report him for catgirl abuse.
Don't put on some act and confuse the customers around us. Seriously. We only had just moved here, but suddenly we already had disapproving glares directed at us.
Going out with Master is lots of fun. It makes me want to start purring. Meow, meow.
He didn't buy us anything, though. Master is such a cheapskate.
I am not a cheapskate. Besides, I nearly got reported. After that, it was the same sort of exchange at the supermarket. The whole thing was so awkward that I don't think I can visit that shopping district for a while. Well, I guess you could say it was the cute side of Catgirls.
Sniff, sniff, sniff. Something smelly really nice over there.
You're right. Something smells really good, Master.
It definitely does. What is that smell? I turned towards the source of it.
Welcome. Would you like to try some delicious fresh takoyaki? Would you like to try some piping hot takoyaki with lots of bento flakes on top? Wah! It's a takoyaki shop run by a catgirl. That's pretty rare, huh, Master?
Indeed. That catgirl is really cute.
It was a catgirl younger than Chocolate and Vanilla. She waved her tiny hands as she politely drew customers in. In human terms, she looked like she was about 12 or 13 years old. In cat years, she was about 6 months old. Oh god. The catgirl noticed us and ran over.
I told her sister catgirls just like me, huh, meow meow. Chocolate is the same age as you, meow meow. Chocolate's gonna rub your neck, rub.
Oh god.
Young catgirls are so innocent and super cute. They're the best. I'll pat your head, pat.
I'm sorry, is my Catgirl troubling you?
Oh, are you the owner of...
Oh, are you the owner of these Catgirls?
The owner of the food stand greeted us. Yeah, I am. Well, to be more exact, my little sister is their owner.
Oh, they're so cute and smart Catgirls, aren't they? They're so courteous and well-spoken, too. Mine is still only 7 months old. Maybe when she's a bit older, she'll be a fine Catgirl like these two.
The food stand owner had a wry smile on her face, like she was talking about a mischievous child of hers. At a glance, it was understandable that seeing a young catgirl made it easier to overlook these things. Mine were originally strays, so I didn't actually know how old they were. The veterinarian said they were twins and were now about 9 months old. My little sister is actually quite the education freak. Back then, they were really loud, they were really noisy, but it was all worth it.
Shigure-chan really taught us well. She said we'd grow up to be good cat girls if we listened to her.
Shigure-chan was tough on us, but thanks to Master, we learned a lot.
Really? What a wonderful owner you have.
Ah, but Master is Master. And Shigure-chan is Shigure-chan, right, Master?
In other words, Shigure is an important friend. And when we say Master, we are referring to Master over here.
Ah, you very well loved Master, aren't you?
Well, I'm grateful. She lightly nudged me with her elbow. I responded with an embarrassed, forced smile. Hearing this kind of stuff in public sure was embarrassing.
Little cat girl, why don't you look up a bit? Up? Like this? You know.
And opening it, rub.
Oh gosh, rub. The three of them were getting along very well. The food stand owner looked fondly at them nearby.
My Catgirl was a stray too. On a day just like this, while I was selling takoyaki, she came up to me with an empty stomach. I took her home, and she's been like a daughter to me. She's even able to help me with the shop now. Humanoid cats are all the rage, but they're many times more difficult to take care of than regular cats.
Her words seemed tinged with blame and worry. She grumbled, letting out a sigh. Not that long ago, it was rare to see stray humanoid cats just wandering throughout town. It wasn't rare. But now it was more likely for one to see humanoid cats that were well loved by their owners, since the amount of unfortunate humanoid cats had decreased. There was more of a balance, and owners were quite elated.
I'm really disgusted with those who don't understand the responsibility involved in owning Catgirls. But then again, if it wasn't for them, I'd never have found my cute daughter.
It was a bright and honest laugh. I nodded in agreement. That's true. This must be like how pets find their way back home to their owners. I smiled at such an uncharacteristic thought from me.
Ah, that's right. Older cat sisters, would you like to try some takoyaki? It's piping hot and there's a big piece of octopus in it. It's really nice and tasty. Really nice and tasty takoyaki? Oh, but we're on our way home to have dinner.
Yes, Master is going to cook for us, so sorry.
Chocolate and Vanilla's shoulders drooped down downheartedly. As they hung their heads, I rubbed them from behind. I took a look at the little takoyaki seller. Okay, 3 orders of takoyaki. Can you do that for me?
3 orders?
Her eyes blinked as she tilted her head up in confusion. Yeah, for me, chocolate and vanilla. Could you do that for me?
Okay, 3 orders, right?
As she creepily walks backwards.
Master, we've got an order. 3 takoyaki. Master?
Master. It's going to take time to get home and make food after all. Besides, I wanted to try the takoyaki here, too.
Okay, Chocolate's tummy is making big growly sounds too. Chocolate is really happy. Master, you are so cool. Shigure wasn't kidding when she said it to Sundere's oldest brother was a good thing.
Wait, what does that mean?
Okay.
I forgot her voice. Okay. Please come to the toppings and flavor you'd like to take off this menu here. Since you were so nice to my cat girl, I'll throw it in free of charge.
Wow, thank you so much. Chocolate likes it with the mayonnaise on top. Thank you very much for your kindness. Bow. I would like mine to be a fish roe with cheese flavor.
My question was completely ignored. Well, I guess I shouldn't let it bother me, huh? I wonder what it is. I wondered about that as I looked at Chocolate and Vanilla, happily awaiting their takoyaki in front of the stand. Meow, 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 meow. Creepy. I don't really understand where this story's going so far. Kind of took a weird diversion there. I still can't get a hold of her. Were there guests over today? When I checked the clock, it was past 10 o'clock already. Since then, I tried calling Shigure several times, but I couldn't get through to her. And just like that, it hadn't already gotten this late. I've never gone this long without hearing from Shigure. I really don't understand why my family's schedule at all.
Master! It's been a while since we bathed together. I'll even wash your back.
That's creepy.
You haven't bathed with us since we matured, Master, you pervert.
What? You haven't even grown that much. What are you two talking about?
Meow, 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 what did you just say? Shigure-chan said Chocolate and Vanilla have already grown to be elegant cat ladies. Those words are sexual harassment. You're trampling on our dignity. Besides, this is Chocolate's identity we're talking about.
Vanilla, you're the one changing the subject. In any case, don't worry about the bath. You two need to get ready to go home.
Meow? Get ready to go home? But isn't Chocolate's home with Master now? And I belong next to Chocolate. Yes, also, Master is cool. You look strikingly handsome.
Stop feigning ignorance, you two. Cut that out. The two of them looked my way, about to distract me again. Since Shigure isn't picking up, I'll take you two home. So get ready to leave. ... Chocolate and Vanilla turned away from me and cast their gazes downwards. Returning home on the same day I had moved out, it seemed to be such a stupid idea that I had to hesitate a bit. There was no other way. Nor was there any time for excuses. I looked towards Chocolate and Vanilla as they hung their heads in silence and continued on. Listen up, you two. I'm going to open up my bakery. I've got no one to rely on, so I don't know how these things will turn out. With all that going on, I don't know if I can even take care of you two. Get it? Got it? Dumped it? I mean, it's already going to be difficult enough just looking after my set.
No!
It was a quiet voice, and I could barely hear her. Chocolate said something with her head down. Huh? What'd you say? I came closer and asked her to repeat herself.
No way! Chocolate won't go back! Chocolate hates Master for saying that!
Wait! Hey, Chocolate!
I will also make great haste, or rather, I will withdraw with the speed of a Catgirl.
Wait, stop! Vanilla, where are you running away to?
Come on, Master! Chocolate's over here! Chocolate's over here! Ha 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 ha!
It's dangerous. Stop running around. If you fall, you'll get hurt.
It is unnecessary to worry about catgirls like that. Although we are humanoid, catgirls are cats, dash dash.
Maybe so in Chocolate's case, but but aren't you bad with physical activity? Come on. I've got you now, Chocolate.
Yeah, Master, you pervert! Just where do you think you're grabbing?
Master is grabbing Chocolate's chest with an iron grip.
I am not. It's just because you two are running around.
Meow, an opening!
Hey, stop that. You're still going to run? Yeah, I've got you, Vanilla.
Tickle, 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 tickle!
But, Chocolate, stop!
Nice assist, Chocolate. Go, go.
Like I said, stop running! The two of them didn't listen to a word I said as they continued to mess with me. And that was how the first night went. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Mwah. Oh my god, why do they have so many ribbons? There's so many bows in both their hair and on their dresses things. For now, I'll let you stay, but only for tonight. And I don't have any guest beds or futons, okay? While all that was happening, 11 o'clock became midnight. Even if I took them home, everyone was sure to be asleep by now. The one glimmer of hope I had, that Shigure would call me back, didn't happen. So I decided that taking them home tomorrow was my first priority.
Of course! We'll be sleeping in Master's bed.
I will also be okay with Master's bed.
Cleverly, they had even brought pajamas. Just how much planning went into their schemes anyway? Really? If you two sleep here, where will I...
What? You're not going to sleep together with us? You telling us this late? This late?
Master is male, but he doesn't know when to give up. This sleeping arrangement should go Master, Chocolate, me.
Yeah, being surrounded by Master and Vanilla makes Chocolate very happy.
Don't get ahead of yourselves, you two. A single bed for 3 people is too crowded.
Since we're the ones that are intruding, we're fine with here, too. We can curl up and sleep like catgirls, after all.
We are very praiseworthy for not asking for luxuries. We are model catgirls. We'll sleep like this then.
And they sink into the hell. I watched the two of them lie down and curl up, on the floor of an empty room without any curtains. That's way too painful of a sight, and can't to be called praiseworthy.
Since you just moved in, you have lots of boxes, right?
Apparently, you can make a warm shelter out of them, so we'll manage somehow.
That's something only strange people would say. Where did these catgirls get this information from anyway? Oh, they probably read a lot of books and watched TV in Shigure's room. Chocolate isn't good with kanji characters, so she only reads picture books, though. Whatever, you two get to sleep in my bed. It's still pretty cold at night and in April after all.
But where is Master going to sleep then? Next to Chocolate?
I am going to sleep on the sofa in the living room. The sofa can fit 1 person, and there's air conditioning in there if I need it.
No! If that's the case, then Chocolate will sleep on the sofa. Please don't sleep. Please sleep in bed with Vanilla, Master.
I am more relaxed on the sofa. It is better if Chocolate and Master use the bed.
They move quickly towards me like lions catching their prey. I placed my hands on their heads and spoke in a clear, stern voice. Listen up. I will sleep on the sofa, and you two will sleep in my bed. Those are your master's orders. Understand?
Go, Master.
Master.
I said it like that deliberately. The two of them looked as if they wanted to say something, but they hesitated. They lowered their heads apologetically.
I'm sorry, Master.
Sorry, master.
They mustered out. They mustered out. They looked like they were on the verge of tears. Their obedience had an exact opposite effect of what I expected. It filled me with an unknown feeling. Some would call it guilt. I felt a prickling sensation on in my chest. That pain left me as I sighed and rubbed the two of them on the head. Come on, get going.
You okay?
Oh God, close up. Good night. If anything happens, call for me right away.
All right. Good night, master.
Good night, master.
I gently rubbed the heads of the two dispirited Catgirls once more. See you in the morning. With that said, I turned out the lights in the room.
Master! Chocolate is really sorry. Chocolate you caused you so much trouble.
Her vanishing voice echoed slightly off the darkened room. The pain in my heart from before became even sharper. I swallowed that pain and replied cheerfully, "It's okay. It's just for one night. Don't worry about it."
Master!
Now then, go to sleep. I really shouldn't act on my emotions, huh? I lay down on the sofa. I sighed while staring at the ceiling. If I gave in to my emotions, the result would just lead to more sadness. If I used kind or hopeful words, they would all end up as lies. It's pretty uncool of me to be so passive like this. While I continued to pile on the insults and make excuses for my actions, I closed my eyes and waited for sleep to take over.
Yeah, if chocolate was only a blanket.
What if chocolate was only a blanket? Okay, that's weird.
Regarding this situation, I want to respect Chocolate and Vanilla's intentions. If Chocolate and Vanilla agree with it, then I will come get them.
Was what she told me when I was finally able to get in touch with her. Without any margin of negotiation space, I was struck down. But Shigure, even if you say that, I don't think Chocolate and Vanilla will...
By the way, Nisama, would you whisper this morning's sweet nothings to your little sister?
Don't make it sound like it's a daily ritual or something. In any case.
I'm sorry. Father is calling me, so I need to get going. I love you, Nisama. I'll talk to you later.
Wait, Shigure! Seriously? As the ruthless electronic buzz of the drop call echoed, I stared at my cell phone. And here I thought that I could sort all of this out if I could just talk to Shigure.
Munch, 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 munch. Breakfast tastes good. Master's breakfast, he always tastes good, meow.
Chocolate, there is some ketchup on your cheek. It is cutely artistic. I'll lick it off. You lick.
The Catgirls in question were happily stuffing themselves with sandwiches. These sandwiches, incidentally, contained tomato, cheese, and lettuce. With an over-easy fried egg tucked inside all of it, which was a simple meal. Breakfast was pretty much like this. You two are definitely going home today, okay?
Is it not fun having Chocolate and Vanilla around, Master? Chocolate is a lot of fun, you know. With Chocolate, it's a world-class level of fun.
Master was really looking forward to it last night, too.
Stop with deliberately misleading words. I sighed at their happy-go-lucky mindset. I took the opportunity to fill their empty glass with milk. The eating habits of Catgirls were pretty much the same as those of humans, so that part was pretty straightforward. Of course, they liked and disliked depending on... Start that sentence again. Of course, what they liked and disliked depended on each individual Catgirl. In the end, I wasn't able to get everything put away yesterday. Today, I hope you have to start getting ready for the bakery. Today, I really do have to start getting ready for the bakery's opening, too. That's why I don't have time to relax and play with you two. Be good Catgirls and go home. I said that to them with a sandwich in my hand.
Will chocolate be around? Was chocolate being around cause problems for Master?
She put her sandwich down on her plate. And just like yesterday, she looked at me with upturned eyes. Yes, it's a problem. I answered her clearly.
I see. So that's how it really is.
She put her shoulders drooped more than ever before. The ears which sat atop her head drooped downheartedly too.
Chocolate.
Unable to make fun of anything, Vanilla could only look on with concern. ... The pain from last night pricked at my heart again. Damn. Feeling emotions. I tilted the already cooled coffee cup, as my emotions dulled, unimpeded by my judgment.
Besides, Chocolate wants to be with Master.
Her usually always perky ears were drooping. Chocolate was speaking clearly under her own volition.
If Chocolate is here, then I am too. I think I want to be here too.
Vanilla's usually blank expression did not change. However, she showed me her strong determination. ... I can't remember Chocolate and Vanilla ever being this disobedient. That thought stayed in the back of my mind. If I was going to be swayed by that, then I wouldn't have said this. That understood. Ding dong. I am with Royal Wood. Thank you very much for your business. I am here to deliver the tea set you ordered. I'll bring them into the bakery. This should be all the boxes. If everything looks to be in order, could you please sign this invoice? Damn it, it was a girl. Fuck. She smiled brightly and brought out the invoice along with a pen. Okay, let's see. I looked over the sales invoice I received once more. ... Somehow this doesn't look like what I ordered.
Huh? Is that so? Are you saying that these aren't the correct items?
No, the stuff I ordered is in here too, but... I looked over at the pile of boxes inside the bakery. Inside of my tiny bakery was a mountain of boxes. A mountain! It was all the stuff inside the bakery... It was as if the inside of the bakery had become completely made of boxes. As you can see, we don't need this much tableware inside a bakery.
I'm sorry. I'll check with the main office right away. Could you give me a few moments? I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Because of an error on our part, it appears that another order got mixed in with yours. I imagine that you must be in need of those items right away, Mr. Manuki. So, if at all possible, would you be able to accept this order?
Accept this order? Huh? From all this? The mountain of cardboard boxes towered over everything. I was at a loss for words. Every box was of equal size. I wouldn't know what it was inside of them without opening them up. On top of that, looking at the sales invoice, I can see that they all contained expensive tea sets and tableware. If I accept this all, it would be a lot of work to deal with all the new items. There's still things that need doing in advance of my bakery opening, so I don't mind accepting these. But it's going to take a while to deal with all this.
Of course, I would be more than happy to help. But I have to make my next delivery after all.
Look, you don't need to put all this pressure on me. From the looks of it, it looks like it would take 2 hours or more. But to have it redelivered would take double the effort, so... That's creepy. Stare! That's right, I have a lifeline. Meow meow, what is it? Tableware seller. You have really saved me, Catgirls. Thank you so much. Oh, so very much. I don't care if it's a girl. I'm just gonna read it like that. Well then, I'll be on my way. Ugh, I'm exhausted. I glanced at the tableware we had finished organizing, lowered myself into my chair, and relaxed my shoulders. Oh god, chest bounciness. Master, there's some cool tea. Please enjoy it. Thanks, Chocolate. Don't mind if I do. I downed the cold tea in one gulp. That was soda I just actually drank. Anyway, somehow or another, the light meal tableware had arrived. Soon, I really had to get the bakery ready for its opening. I did say I needed any help I could find, and I really did need the help this time. Stare! Praise me, praise me, praise me, praise me, praise me. I could sense the praise me aura coming from Chocola. She had a wide smile on her face and was ready to stance to receive my approval. Thanks. I could not have done it without you two. Yay! Vanilla Master is praising us! Oh, Jesus. She freaked the hell out there. Yay, yahoo! Yes, it was worth it. Watching from the shadows, you did well. Chocolate was helpful, right, Master, right? It's difficult for Master to work alone, after all, right? Yes, assistance from a cat girl is definitely effective. If we were here, I'd imagine you'd still be sorting boxes. Hey, you two are getting a bit too close. They leaned forwards towards me for emphasis. It's true that without you two around, this would have been a real problem. But that's a different issue than the one from before. You two have to go back home. Besides, it's not like I could ask you two to work for me or anything, okay? Is that so? Chocolate guesses it's no use then. Her shoulders drooped along with her ears and tail. The enthusiasm she showed earlier has completely disappeared. She sighed deeply and looked disheartened. Since we're here anyway, Chocolate guesses she'll go clean up. She trudged up to the second floor, still dejected. ... Chocolate isn't an idiot. I knew she was pushing herself to be bright and full of energy. But even so, this wasn't something I was going to easily change my mind about. It was all the more with how much she cared for me. Is it too much of a bother for us to be here, Master? Are we bad cat girls? She spoke quietly, in her usual way. Vanilla tilted her head as she asked the question. You two aren't bad cat girls. That's why I can't have you stay here. We can stay even though we can't stay even though we aren't bad cat girls. It's because you two are good cat girls that I can't allow it. She blinked as she took in my words. It was almost as if she was trying to peer inside my heart. She stared directly at me, long and hard. Humans are so hard to understand. Cat girls do not understand such things.
If we like a human, we want to be near them. At the very least, that's how I feel.
Vanilla.
I will go check on Chocolate.
With those words, she went upstairs. The sound of her small footsteps slowly disappeared. Before long, I couldn't hear them anymore. Humans are hard to understand, huh? Inside the bakery, now devoid of anyone but myself, I repeated those words she had just said to me. Now that I think about it, that's a pretty inconsistent way of thinking, isn't it? Cats do not understand that. Having heard that said aloud, I began to understand what it really meant. It must be pretty nice to live the simple life of a cat girl, huh? I pondered as I looked at the name of the bakery affixed to the window. With a bitter smile, I began to clean up the tea sets that had arrived earlier.
Yeah, Master's broke Master's cup. Let's just say that the cup broke by itself. Huh, that takoyaki seller isn't here today.
Just like yesterday, we took a walk through the park in the evening. However, that food stand was nowhere to be found. It just so happened that no one was home the day I decided to take the two cat girls home. So I had also happened to leave the house key. I had also happened to leave the house key behind. So, to make good use of time, I went to do some shopping before Shigure got home.
Yeah? Sorry, Joe Vanilla. What was it called? Catnip?
That sounds about right. That isn't the right word at all. Chocolate, if you're tired, why don't we rest a bit?
Yeah, okay. Maybe a little bit. No, Chocolate's fine. Sorry to worry you, Master.
I think I read that weird. Anyway. Whoops. Okay. She had a troubled smile on her face, and she nodded. It was a pretty clear why she wasn't in good spirits. That was why there was nothing I could really say to her. Well, there happens to be a bench over there, so why don't we rest a bit?
In that case, I will go buy something to drink.
Ah, thanks. Something for everyone, alright?
Understood. Leave it to me.
I handed Vanilla some change and offered the bench to Chocolate.
Dot, dot, dot.
The constant sea breeze rustled the trees in the park. All that could be heard throughout the empty park were the quiet sounds of nature. I silently sat down next to the disheartened Chocolate. Like the gently setting sun, time passed by slowly.
Chocolate will go home.
Her voice was so quiet that I wasn't quite sure if I heard her or not. Even so, she answered clearly. Without saying a word, I responded by gently rubbing Chocolate's head.
It's alright if Chocolate calls you sometimes, Master.
Yeah.
Would it be alright if we go to visit you as well, Master?
Yeah, sure.
Master, will you be sure to think about us every day? And is it right for Chocolate? Is it alright for Chocolate to still call you Master, even if Chocolate is far away from you?
Her voice trembled as she frantically wiped away her tears. She stifled her sobbing and her voice became strained. She looked pained, as though she did her best to hold back her emotions, biting her lips. I held back my irresponsible words that were on the brink of coming out with all my strength. Yeah, of course I will.
You, Master. Chocolate is sorry, Master.
I was frustrated at myself for saying nothing. I was empty. I could only offer condolences that could not be put into words. I rubbed Chocolate's head gently as I could.
You really are kind, aren't you, Master?
I don't really think I'm kind at all.
You said the same thing before, didn't you, Master?
Before? Chocolate closed her eyes and smiled.
Do you remember when Chocolate and Vanilla, we were both taken home by Master and Shigure-chan?
Ah, of course, I remember that. Flashback. It was a cold day half a year ago. Chocolate and Vanilla were huddled together, crying by the side of the road. They were still young. They couldn't even speak yet. It was that day that I embraced their small, cold bodies and took them home with me. There was no way I could simply forget what an important day when our family grew. In the beginning, you two really couldn't get used to things at home.
We were scared back then because we were so unfamiliar. We were in an unfamiliar house with people and Catgirls we didn't know.
You two wouldn't eat at all, which really worried Shigure.
Yeah, we really didn't want to make her worry.
I started to hear a tiny bit of laughter in her voice as we reminisced about the past.
Do you remember when Chocolate and Vanilla had a fever too?
Ah, I definitely do remember that. Flashback. Again. It was a few days after we brought Chocolate and Vanilla home. Okay. At that point, they'd only occasionally drink some water. And, as always, they didn't really touch their food. The combination of malnourishment and cold weather had really begun to weaken their bodies. They both developed high fevers and were in pain.
No one had realized that night, but we felt so much pain and anguish and loneliness. We couldn't speak or move our arms or legs at all. All we could do was cry and cry, and as we kept hoping for anyone to come save us. And then...
It's alright, I'm with you two, so don't worry.
With your big, warm hands, you gently rubbed our heads, Master. You kept saying, don't worry, and you stayed by our side, and continued to stroke and comfort both Chocolate and Vanilla. When the morning came, you took us to the hospital, and you were always by our side. We felt so anxious and helpless, it felt like it was all just lies to us. Back then, you said the same thing, that you didn't think we were being kind. But if Master hadn't saved us, Chocolate and Vanilla would be here right now. Back then, if Master wasn't by our side, we'd still be unable to trust anyone.
Thanks
to Master, we were able to eat again. We were able to become friends with Shigure-chan and everyone else. That's why from that day onward, Master became Chocolate's master. It was that day forward that Chocolate began loving her kind master, you know.
I wish that her tear-filled eyes would not spill over. Those tears were filled with anxiety, sadness, and happiness. She smiled all she could before me.
That's why when Chocolate hears the Master won't be around anymore, Chocolate couldn't do anything else but want to go with Master. So Chocolate begged Shigure-chan.
She said that with the faintest of smiles, one that seemed as if would disappear at any moment. Those words were gentle and warm, but there was also an undeniable sadness and emptiness mixed in with them. Chocolate. I was the one she was saying all this to. Even so, the only thing I could say back to her was her name.
Chocolate guesses Catgirls don't really understand it when it comes to money and other complex things. Still, no matter what, Chocolate wants to be by Master's side. When Master's having a troubled time or is in trouble, somehow Chocolate just knows. Chocolate just somehow does. Whether it's cleaning or doing the laundry or cooking, Chocolate will do anything to help. Even if Chocolate can't do it properly right now, Chocolate will absolutely make sure that she'll be able to do things right someday. That's why, would it be okay to ask for one more favor? Chocolate wants to be with Master.
Chocolate's voice voiced her feelings clearly once again, and barely kept her tears from overflowing. Chocolate, if you could be with me. I was engulfed with my inner thoughts, which were ready to overflow. She yearned for me so earnestly. For her so innocently believe in me, there should be no reason for me to be against it. That day, chocolate and vanilla became an important part of my family. As long as they were with me, the days would be bright and enjoyable. I was simply selfish for just leaving home like that. I didn't want to get my dear family wrapped up in my selfishness, or have them experience any unnecessary hardships because of me. You two are important to me, after all.
We are Catgirls, so we're honest with ourselves.
My inner conflict was disrupted by Vanilla. Vanilla had returned at some point, and she had looked straight at me as she sat at Chocolate's side.
For me, this is as long as it is fun, I am fine being with Chocolate. Even if there are hardships, I think I am fine being with Chocolate. After all, it is much more lonely and painful when we cannot be together.
Vanilla.
If we really love you, then even if it's troublesome, we want to be with you. That's the reason to want to be with you. Stuff like whether we'd be happy or not. Even though you are our master, don't you think it's wrong for you to decide that? Besides, when a person is important to us is in trouble, that's more reason for us to want to come to be by their side. We don't know what we can't do, but in tough times, we can at least be by your side to cheer you up. That we can do.
It was as if her gentle, warm, and soft smile had become the setting sun. These uncharacteristic words from Vanilla deeply penetrated and steeped into my heart.
That's probably why Shigure let us follow you, Master. Since Shigure cannot go with you, she asked us to go in her stead, Master. That is why, if Master really cares about us, then I believe we should be with you.
There was not even the faintest bit of hesitation. They were such honest and absolutely straightforward words. Who am I to dictate Chocolate and Vanilla's happiness? Only those words continued to strongly resonate within my mind, which was otherwise empty. Wow, okay.
Even if we lived a worry-free life, we would hate it if Master wasn't around. No matter how difficult, Chocolate wants to be here with Master. That's why Chocolate begs you to allow us to be by your side, Master. That is where Chocolate wants to be.
She was on the verge of tears, but Chocolate's face lit up. They were nothing but absolutely pure, genuine words. Humans really are at a loss for words when it comes to Catgirls, huh? Saying no to their words is not something I could bring myself to do.
Master, does that mean?
It won't be like it was back home. You can't just live here however you like, got it?
Yes, that won't be a problem. Chocolate is happy as long as Master is here with her.
Very well, Master has finally surrendered. Sometimes people say they hate what they actually love, right?
The drearier moment seemed to be blown away by her dazzling smile. Despite all this talk about family, perhaps I was the one that didn't really believe in it. Thinking about all this from their perspective, it was pretty simple. Although I thought it was all still so immature. Perhaps Catgirls were more human than humans were when it came to honesty. From here on out, we need to do our best, all together.
Of course! Chocolate is right, even if we don't have the fatty tuna dinner tonight. Ugh. Chocolate is alright, even if we don't have fatty tuna for dinner every night. Just occasionally is good enough.
For meat, A4 grade is fine as long as Matsuka beef, fatty meat is the best.
Is that all you guys have been eating at home? Even if the road ahead of us is uncertain, I lovingly rub their heads, disheveling their hair. Alright. Why don't we head back to the shopping district then?
Eh? Why is that? Aren't you done shopping already?
We have to go buy the shampoo you guys like, don't we?
Oh, Master is so cool. While we're at it, let's buy some Makazoka beef.
Well, today is a celebration, so why not?
Yay! A celebratory party! Master is so generous, as expected of our master.
Just this once, alright? This was the beginning of a bright new life. And together with the happy and high-spirited chocolate and vanilla, we took the first step towards it. And then everyone died.